What's your story? Everybody has a story. This is mine. I like to think of it as a modern-day Wizard of Oz. My dog Jack and I set out on a summer vacation to meet some of the most powerful Oz's in the world. And along the way, we picked up 3 other travelers: the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. I think my analogy really works, except I get to be Dorothy. Anyway, we've been on the road now for 7 years, interviewed thousands of people, and have endured 4 rebuilt engines. And even though Oz never gave nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have, we had to learn that on our own. This is the tale of our adventures. So I made a phone call from a payphone to the president of the Ritz-Carlton. It said, "My name's Eric Saperson, I'm traveling around the country, I'm living out of my Volkswagen bus, and I've made enough money where I can take you out for a cup of coffee. I'll treat for a cup of coffee, but if you order anything else on the menu, you're on your own." And he chuckled just like you did, and he said, "Well, I'll do better than that. How would you like to come to the Ritz-Carlton and have high tea with me?" Okay. And then it dawned on me that people dress up and wear suits and things to the Ritz-Carlton for high tea. And I didn't, there's no like walk-in closet in the Volkswagen bus with a bunch of suits in it. And I didn't have any suits, so I had to figure out what to do. So I drove down to this local clothier place in downtown Atlanta, and I went in there and to this suit guy, and I said, "Hey, I'm traveling around the country. I'm going to be interviewing the president of Ritz-Carlton. I don't have enough money for a suit. Do you think you could help me out?" And the guy donated me a suit. He gave me this sweet, like Italian Giorgio Armani looking suit with a silk tie and beautiful wingtip shoes, and I was so psyched. So I went back to the tent site where I was camping, and I got up in the morning, and I went into the bathroom with my suit. And I'm in the bathroom, in like the little campground bathroom, and I'm putting on this suit, and there are people looking at me. They're getting ready to go hiking. And they look over and go, "Well, what are you doing?" And of course I said, "Well, I'm going to have high tea with the president of the Ritz-Carlton." So I put on my suit, and I get in the bus, and we drive to the Ritz-Carlton, which I have to tell you, if there's experiences that you can have in your life, I wish you to have this one. Because there's nothing more incredible than driving into the Ritz-Carlton in a Volkswagen bus. There's like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Mercedes, and then you. And I went in, and I had high tea with the president of the Ritz-Carlton. Now, we tend to think that the president of the Ritz-Carlton is like, this guy with, born with a silver spoon in his mouth. The guy ended up being a dishwasher and worked his way up to becoming the president of the Ritz-Carlton. And I was talking to him, I said, Mr. Schulze, what does it mean to be successful?" And he dropped some knowledge on me. He said, "Eric,
I learned years ago that success doesn't lie in the future. That's not where success lies. Success lies with you right now. In whatever you're doing today, in every moment, excellently, whatever it is you're doing. And then you will get a reward sooner or later, which you may interpret as success, but it's only the reward for your daily successes, for your daily excellence. So focus on what you set out to do, not on the ever-occurring excuses as to why it cannot be done."
I didn't know if I was going to meet anybody. And all of a sudden, I had gone from tent camping to the president of the Ritz-Carlton. And I went back into my own tent that night, and I was lying there. It was really late, and I was tossing and turning. I was so excited. And I just kept thinking to myself, I'm not quite sure where I'm going, but I'm on my way.